Imagine for a moment that you're standing at the edge of a beautiful river, its clear waters flowing gently over smooth stones. You're fully present in the moment, feeling the cool breeze on your face, the warmth of the sun on your skin, and the sound of the water as it flows by. This is an image of pure mindfulness, a state of being that allows us to connect fully with the present moment, free from distractions, regrets, or anxieties. In a world that constantly pulls our attention in 1,000 different directions, the concept of living in the present moment has never been more crucial. And yet, it's also one of the most challenging things we can do. But as the Buddha once said, do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. This simple yet profound statement captures the essence of mindfulness, urging us to break free from the grip of the past and the future, and to fully embrace the now. So, what does it really mean to live in the present moment, and how can we begin to cultivate this practice in our own lives? Let's explore. Before we dive into this transformative topic, I want to welcome you to the Unfolding Journey, a space where we explore timeless wisdom, mindfulness, and personal growth. If you're new here, we are all about deepening our understanding of life, embracing the present, and cultivating inner peace. Through insights from ancient philosophies like Buddhism, as well as modern practices of mindfulness, we aim to help you live more mindfully and intentionally in this busy world. If you're looking to find calm amidst the chaos, discover your true potential, and live with greater awareness, you're in the right place. So, sit back, relax, and let's embark on this journey together. The power of the present moment. When the Buddha encouraged us to focus on the present moment, he was pointing to a truth that transcends time and culture. The present moment is all we ever truly have. Our lives are shaped not by what has happened in the past or by what we imagine will happen in the future, but by the choices we make right now. Yet so often we allow our minds to drift, caught in the web of past regrets or future worries. In Buddhist philosophy, the mind is often seen as both the source of our suffering and the key to our liberation. When we dwell on the past, we allow ourselves to be consumed by regret, guilt, or longing for something that is no longer within our reach. Similarly, when we focus too much on the future, we can become anxious or fearful, anticipating outcomes that may never come to pass. In both cases, we are not fully engaged in life as it is right now. The present moment, however, holds the potential for peace, clarity, and joy. It is in the present that we have the power to choose our thoughts, actions, and reactions. As we learn to anchor our minds in the now, we can free ourselves from the chains of the past and the worries of the future. This is the essence of mindfulness, the practice of being fully aware of what is happening in the present moment without judgment. Why do we dwell on the past? The past is a place we often find ourselves revisiting, whether consciously or unconsciously. It's natural to look back at our lives, reflecting on the choices we've made, the experiences we've had, and the people we've encountered. However, when we dwell too much in the past, we may be holding on to memories, regrets, or even unresolved trauma that can limit our ability to move forward. The Buddha understood this deeply, which is why he taught that attachment to the past leads to suffering. Whether it's longing for a time when things were better or regretting mistakes we've made, staying stuck in the past can keep us from living fully in the present. For instance, some of us may replay past failures or missed opportunities over and over in our minds, as though by doing so, we could somehow change the outcome. But the truth is, the past is already gone, it cannot be altered or undone. By continuing to revisit it, we only rob ourselves of the opportunity to experience the richness of life as it is now. Living mindfully means acknowledging the past without allowing it to dominate our lives. This doesn't mean forgetting or suppressing painful memories. It means learning to accept them as part of our journey while no longer allowing them to define who we are or how we live. The key is to release our attachment to the past so that we can embrace the present with open arms. Why do we dream of the future? On the other hand, the future often holds a great deal of promise, but it also brings with it uncertainty. Many of us spend a significant amount of time imagining what lies ahead, whether that's dreaming of career success, romantic relationships, or financial security. While planning for the future is necessary, excessive focus on what is yet to come can prevent us from living fully in the here and now. Our thoughts about the future often become a source of stress and anxiety. We worry about things that may never happen or obsess over potential failures. This constant mental focus on the future can drain us of the energy we need to engage with life as it unfolds. The Buddha's wisdom reminds us that by focusing too much on the future, we lose sight of the beauty and opportunities of the present. To live mindfully means recognizing that the future is uncertain, and that while planning is important, we cannot control every aspect of what will happen. The future will unfold as it will, and the best thing we can do is show up fully for what is happening right now. When we accept the uncertainty of the future and focus on the present, we release the burden of anxiety and open ourselves to a greater sense of peace. The practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice that helps us cultivate the ability to focus on the present moment. It's about paying attention to what is happening right now, whether it's the sensation of your breath, the sounds around you, or the feeling of the ground beneath your feet. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to be present, which in turn helps us break free from the distractions of the past and future. One of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness is through breathing. By taking a few moments each day to focus on your breath, breathing in and out slowly and deeply, you can bring yourself back to the present moment. As you practice, you'll begin to notice that your mind becomes quieter, less preoccupied with thoughts of the past or future. Instead, you become fully aware of the here and now. Another aspect of mindfulness is the practice of self-compassion. Often, when we look back at the past or anticipate the future, we do so with judgment or criticism. Mindfulness encourages us to approach our thoughts with kindness and curiosity, rather than with condemnation. When we catch ourselves ruminating on the past or future, we gently bring our attention back to the present without self-blame. Living in the present moment is not just about mindfulness practices. It's about adopting a mindset that allows us to experience life fully. When we stop clinging to the past and worrying about the future, we free ourselves from unnecessary mental clutter. In this state of freedom, we can experience life with fresh eyes, taking joy in the simple moments like a conversation with a friend, the beauty of nature, or the taste of our food. The present moment is where all of life happens. It's the only time that is truly real. When we embrace the present, we stop waiting for life to begin at some point in the future. We realize that life is already happening right here, right now. This realization brings with it a profound sense of peace and gratitude. When we live fully in the present, we also cultivate a deeper sense of awareness. We become more attuned to our thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, allowing us to respond to life with greater clarity and wisdom. This heightened awareness helps us make more conscious choices, improve our relationships, and live with greater intention. In today's fast-paced world, distractions are everywhere. From our phones to the demands of work and social obligations, it can be difficult to stay present. However, the practice of mindfulness can help us overcome these distractions. By setting aside time each day to slow down and be present, whether through meditation, deep breathing, or simply taking a quiet walk, we train our minds to focus on what truly matters. Technology and the constant barrage of information can also pull us away from the present moment. Mindfulness helps us use technology more intentionally, rather than letting it control us. For example, instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, we can set boundaries that allow us to be more present in our lives. We can make a conscious effort to disconnect from distractions and reconnect with the world around us. The Buddhist teaching to concentrate the mind on the present moment invites us to live with greater awareness, mindfulness, and peace. By letting go of our attachment to the past and our anxiety about the future, we free ourselves to experience life as it unfolds. Living in the present moment is not always easy, especially in a world full of distractions and demands, but it is the path to true freedom and inner peace. When we embrace the now, we unlock the potential for greater joy, clarity, and fulfillment. If you found this exploration of living in the present insightful, I invite you to join us on the Unfolding Journey YouTube channel. Here we dive into timeless wisdom, mindfulness practices, and the art of living intentionally. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be part of our growing community. Together, we can continue to explore the path to a more mindful, peaceful, and fulfilling life. Thank you for watching, and remember, the present moment is all we have. Embrace it fully and you'll unlock the freedom that comes with truly living.